You guys are ready to sort of edit for line. There's a couple of things that we're going to do, but I need to quickly add some more of my images to my album. So I'm going to go through. So it'll probably take a second for them to actually get uploaded. And in the meantime, when you're going through this, you want to make sure that you're rating your images first and then deciding which ones you want to edit. Now, let's see if this will update a little bit. So I'm going to choose one of, let's see, choose this one. Okay. Now the first thing you're always going to do is sort of figure out if you want to crop, rotate, or align your image. You can see that this one, I don't really like where the lines are. So I'm going to try it a little bit better. So, I mean, it's better than it was. You can always make sure if you want to, like, sort of, you can always kind of check the original version. I'm just going to create a version. You can always see sort of the original to what we have now, right? Now, you don't have to edit this in any specific way. I'm just going to click on it. You just want to make sure that you have good color, good sort of your focal point is good in all your shadows. There's enough detail. So I'm just going to pull some of this out. I actually don't like it in color. So I'm going to pump the saturation down and just kind of play around with it. Now, as you're doing this, you can sort of make other choices. Like if you want it to be really contrasty, that means that there's really bright areas of light and then really dark areas of dark. I actually don't want this to be contrasty. But again, you're just kind of playing around. Now, we can always sort of go into presets if you'd rather do that. And again, like, you know, once you have, you can always do sort of your color mixer where basically you are just playing with the single colors. So if I want to make this, you know, if I was working in color and I wanted to make the blue, I wanted to just work on blue. You can see sort of, well, green areas right there. You can see how it's sort of blue and yellow are selected, and I'm messing with the tree color. Okay, so you can play around with that. I kind of like it actually, making it look like fall. And sort of see how it works. The best thing to do when you're first learning to edit in Lightroom is to just mess around. So again, I'm going to create a version. I'm going to just call it final version. You can see this is where we started and this is where we ended. Now, once you're done editing, right, you want to make sure that if I'm working in the web version of this, you want to make sure you download your image. You always want to make sure you include the edits. So as you're going through, you can just sort of, I would suggest rating these high once you've edited them so you can easily access them. But you're just going to sort of go through. You can also flag them if you'd rather by clicking on it, and then you can see down at the bottom there's a little check flag. You can flag them for later. But that's pretty much what you're going to do.